Prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown as we explore the most haunted places on Earth. These are the locations where the veil between our world and the spectral realm is thin, where the echoes of tragedy and despair linger in the air, and where the unexplained becomes terrifyingly real. In this video, Top 5 Most Haunted Places on Earth, we're diving headfirst into the heart of darkness, confronting the chilling stories and spine-tingling evidence that prove some places are forever marked by the spirits that roam them. Get ready, because where we're going, you'll want to keep the lights on. The Tower of London, a stone sentinel on the banks of the Thames, isn't just a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a 900-year-old vault of paranormal activity. Kings, queens and commoners have passed through these gates, many meeting gruesome ends within its walls. Their energy, their pain, it's soaked into the very foundation of this place. One of the most iconic figures haunting the tower is Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII. Beheaded in 1536 on charges of treason, adultery and witchcraft, her spectral form, often seen carrying her own head, is said to appear on the anniversary of her execution. But Anne isn't alone. The tower whispers with tales of the young princes in the tower. Edward and Richard murdered, some believe, on their uncle Richard III's orders. Visitors and guards report chilling, disembodied laughter, and the spectral sight of two young boys, hand in hand, eternally wandering the tower grounds. The White Tower, the oldest part of the fortress, is said to be particularly active. People have reported feeling an oppressive presence, a coldness that chills to the bone, and even unseen hands pushing them in the darkness. The stories are endless, the energy palpable. I've been to the tower, investigated its depths, and let me tell you, the hair on the back of your neck will stand on end. The residual energy is off the charts. You can feel the weight of history, of the suffering that unfolded within those walls.
That's a real ghost on the wall of the Tower of London. That's incredible. This is for real. Oh my gosh. I can't believe what I'm seeing. There it is again. There it is again. Shit. Holy smoke, it's for real. Hang on. Oh God, that's it. There's two of them. They seem to be carrying some medieval implements.
Nestled high in the Colorado Rockies, the Stanley Hotel stands as a grand reminder of a bygone era. But beneath its opulent facade lies a darkness that inspired one of the most iconic horror stories of all time. Stephen King's The Shining. King and his wife Tabitha were the only guests at the hotel back in 1974. The emptiness, the isolation, it seeped into King's dreams, fueling the nightmare that became The Shining. And while the movie was filmed elsewhere, the Stanley itself is said to be far more terrifying than anything Hollywood could conjure. Room 217, where King stayed, is a hotbed of paranormal activity. Guests have reported flickering lights, disembodied voices, and even the feeling of being tucked into bed by an unseen presence. But it's not just room 217. The entire fourth floor, once the staff quarters, is alive with unexplained phenomena. Children's laughter echoes through the empty halls, said to be the spirits of kids who died in a tragic accident. The sound of a piano playing in the dead of night drifts from the empty music room, its melodies both beautiful and haunting. There's an energy here, a darkness that clings to you long after you leave. I've investigated the Stanley, and let me tell you, it's not for the faint of heart. This is a place where the veil is thin, where the spirits of the past are all too eager to make their presence known. Chapter 3. Philadelphia's Eastern State Penitentiary, once a symbol of reform, now stands as a decaying monument to despair and the enduring power of the paranormal. Within these crumbling cell blocks, where silence was once a weapon, the echoes of suffering now manifest in terrifying ways. Opened in 1829, Eastern State was designed to inspire penitence in its inmates through solitary confinement. But the isolation, the lack of human contact, it drove many men mad, and their anguish, their torment, it remains trapped within these walls. Cell Block 12 is a vortex of paranormal activity. Shadowy figures dart between cells, disembodied whispers chill the air, and visitors report feeling an overwhelming sense of dread, as if they're being watched by unseen eyes. One of the most well-documented occurrences is the Silky Ghost. This spectral figure, named for the silky white material it appears to be made of, has been captured in photographs and on video, its ethereal form gliding through the abandoned cell blocks. The infirmary, where countless inmates died from disease and neglect, is another hotbed of paranormal activity. The air grows heavy, the temperature drops, and visitors report feeling the ghostly touch of unseen hands. Eastern State Penitentiary is a place where the line between the living and the dead blurs. It's a place where the past refuses to stay buried, and where the spirits of the forgotten make their presence known in terrifying ways. Chapter 4. The Queen Mary, once a luxurious ocean liner now permanently docked in Long Beach, California, is a majestic beauty with a dark underbelly. Beneath its Art Deco elegance lies a labyrinth of haunted decks and staterooms, each with its own chilling tale to tell. One of the most haunted areas of the ship is the first-class swimming pool. Guests and staff have reported seeing the spectral figure of a young woman, believed to be a passenger, who drowned in the pool in the 1930s, her laughter echoing through the empty natatorium. But the darkness runs deeper. Door 13, located in the bowels of the ship, is said to be a portal to the other side. Those who dare to venture near it report feeling a sudden chill, hearing disembodied voices, and even experiencing physical contact from unseen hands. The ship's engine room, once a hive of activity, is now a cavernous space, filled with shadows and whispers. The spirits of crewmen who died in accidents at sea are said to roam these decks, their presence felt in the sudden drops in temperature and the unexplained noises that echo through the steel corridors. Cabin B340, one of the most requested rooms on the ship, is also one of its most haunted. Guests have reported seeing the apparition of a man in a captain's uniform, his face contorted in a silent scream. The Queen Mary is a floating enigma, a time capsule of tragedy and terror. It's a place where the spirits of the past linger, their stories etched into the very fabric of the ship.
I've been doing these challenges, but I saw the washroom door open. I will never unsee that ever again. It's moving. Bro, what is going on? Oh my god! Bro, what the hell is happening, bro?
Chapter 5. Deep in the heart of Louisiana, shrouded in Spanish moss and secrets, stands the Myrtles Plantation, one of the most actively haunted locations in America. Built in 1796, this former indigo plantation has borne witness to over 2 centuries of love, loss, and unspeakable tragedy. Legend has it that the plantation is haunted by at least 12 spirits, each with their own tragic tale to tell. But perhaps the most well-known is Chloe, a slave who, according to legend, poisoned the plantation owner's wife and children. Her spirit, often seen wearing a green turban, is said to roam the grounds, seeking redemption for her sins. Visitors to the plantation have reported seeing apparitions, hearing disembodied voices, and experiencing unexplained physical phenomena. Objects move on their own, doors slam shut without explanation, and the air grows heavy with the weight of unseen eyes. The plantation's mirror, known as the Haunted Mirror, is said to reflect the spirits of those who have died within its walls. Guests have reported seeing shadowy figures peering out from the glass, their faces contorted in expressions of terror and despair. The Myrtles Plantation is a place where the past refuses to stay buried. It's a place where the spirits of the dead walk among the living, their stories whispering through the ancient oaks and magnolias that surround this haunted plantation.
You're not getting nothing like
I'm
me.
not getting anything. Like, who lives here?
Ooh, that was a big one.
Is there anybody that... We've got the recorder on. Is there any spirits here that would like to tell us their name? Please talk into the recorder. Tell us your name, your age, please, how you died.
Tina, look in that mirror. Do you see a face? Right there.
Yes.
Oh my God! I see somebody sitting in the mirror.
Yes.
Ah! Please tell me we're seeing this right.
Oh my God.
These are just a few of the most haunted places on Earth, locations where the veil between our world and the spirit world is thin, where the unexplained becomes terrifyingly real. These places are not for the faint of heart. Visit them if you dare, but remember, some spirits may never let you leave. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of darkness, be sure to like this video, share it with your fellow paranormal enthusiasts, and subscribe to my channel for more spine-chilling explorations into the unknown. And remember, the next time you find yourself in a dark and lonely place, listen closely. You never know who or what might be whispering back.